Fred was my husband. We'd been married for 20 years. He died shortly after our anniversary, and that was 2 years ago.
A lot to help figuring this out. And you guys have been giving it.
He knew that he was going to use Oregon's Death with Dignity Act to end his life before ALS did. So we, over the course of several months, got together over dinner with a group of people that he called his inner circle. They didn't know each other originally, but he knew all of them, so he asked them to participate in a conversation about how to decide when to die. It really, I think, bonded all of us together in a way that wouldn't have happened otherwise. It's been almost 2 years since he passed away, and the inner circle all went up to spread Fred's ashes. We went up to Tom, Dick, Harry Ridge.
Summit. Tom, Dick, and Harry.
That was a favorite hike of Fred's, and he and I had done it, well, he, I, and the dogs had done it several times, and we'd had some pretty special times up there. I had made each of them a little envelope that I put some of Fred's ashes in, and we went up to the top, and each of us got to say a little something and spread our own ashes of his. And it did feel a lot like closure, at least to me.
In the place that he found so much satisfaction. He knew how this land was formed around us. So I'm proud to be among those to return.
During the last few months of Fred's life, they were a tremendous emotional support to me. Things were getting more and more intense as the ALS progressed, and I needed their support, and they were the perfect people to do that because they were pretty close, so it wasn't like I had to explain a lot to them.
He wanted Julie not to be a lonely widow up on the terrace. He wanted her to have a circle of friends and neighbors who would be with her.
You know, it's interesting. You look at the group that Fred put together, and we really were all totally not that connected before.
He was sort of the glue that brought me close to this group of people in a very unique way. I doubt if that was his plan, but boy, that was sure a byproduct that was lovely for me.
We came really together for this one piece of his life, and it felt complete.
When I lost my dad, he was alone when he died, and that really breaks my heart. It still breaks my heart. And so it meant a lot to me to have been given the privilege to witness what I did, let alone be an intimate part of it the entire time, and still it feels like a privilege and an honor.
I do kind of see us still as an inner circle. Even though we're not working on anything except connecting with each other.
I think of myself as being fortunate to have this group of friends, and I think the friends will stay friends.
I think it's probably just a positive byproduct of this way to decide how you are going to die. Sharing it with loved ones, sharing it with your friends, it certainly makes everybody who's involved in the process kind of reevaluate how they want to live their lives.
With the first drink, I wanted to devote to Fred, to his memory, to this day a year ago, where he showed me something I had never seen before. And his actions that day, and his actions for 5 years before that day, have brought us here at this table tonight. And so I am happy to be here with you.
I remember at the 1 year anniversary, we all went out to dinner, and we were trying to figure out how to refer to this group because it's not really an inner circle if the person who decided they were an inner circle of was no longer there. I think we finally just gotten back to, you know, what we would have been if there hadn't been this inner circle, and we're just friends.